Welcome. In this video, we're going to show you how to use lava for your modern industrialization boilers. It's a little finicky. It combines a bunch of mods that you may or may not have. There are options to use other mods. They might just get a little bit bigger on the footprint, right? So, obviously, in this case, we're going to give us a little bit of space, but here's your 3x3 for the bottom of your boiler, right? And I'm gonna make sure I'm building this correctly for the first time. Well, the first time at least. And do this. Let's get our guys in there. Okay, bam. Right. So why did that duplicate? Okay. So this is your boiler, and we're just gonna give us a little bit of room. You don't necessarily need this. You technically only need one block under, space-wise, and also one to the side, really. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get our hatches. So for the input hatch, for the item input hatch, you're going to use a bronze one. You only want that one spot. You don't care about anything else. For your input and output, honestly, just adjust it to what is needed. Doesn't really matter, but I like putting it on the side right here, and steel works for at least your tier 1 boiler. Okay, so now that we're done with those, right, we're going to take out a canning machine, right? And this canning machine is going to be placed into it, and we want to set our item eject. So it ejects when it's done into the bronze item hatch right here, item input hatch. Here we're going to fill these up here and make sure they're slot locked. And then we want to slot lock bucket, and we want to slot lock a lava bucket on the outside, because that's what we want. We want to take lava and a bucket, and we want to turn it into this and pretty much auto can it so it becomes a lava bucket, and it gets put into here automatically. Now the harder part is taking the bucket out when it's done. That's the big thing. And sadly, there's no way to do it directly. So we're going to have to use a method to, well, break it. So we're going to place an annihilation plane on the bottom and a formation plane up top. Right? I'm going to use orange and light gray. We're going to use light gray for the breaking network here. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3 to the back. Right? And then we're going to place a toggle bus. I believe it's a toggle bus. And then we're going to place a quartz fiber right here, because we want to keep these networks independent. It's just for power, and it lets us toggle it on and off with redstone. Now we're going to place orange here, orange across, orange 1 underneath, 2 underneath. We're going to put a interface here. We're going to put a storage bus here. We're going to put a hopper here. It looks a little weird, but stay with me here, right? Then we're going to put a hopper here and a storage bus here. Then we're going to take an enemy controller, place it there, and we're going to give it power like that. You probably don't need to use an enemy controller. I like to use it. It looks a little nicer. But I'm not 100% sure if it's fully needed. You could possibly just swap this out with a energy acceptor block and call it a day. But it looks nice. It's colorful. That's mainly the setup, honestly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set this up so only buckets go into here, because that's all we care about, right? And then we want thank you, weather. And then we want the hatch, so we use the bronze item input hatch, right? So we want to put that there, and so that's going to automatically place it down as soon as it gets it into the system. Now what we're going to do is that can stay there. That's all fine. Okay, so this is all it. So now the big thing, right, is let's say you have your water coming from somewhere. I'm going to take it from a creative tank, but it can come from anywhere, right? And you're going to put it in your fluid input hatch here, right? And we're going to place that down. And there's your water, or your your water. And then you're going to get your lava. I'm going to place it across here, make it easy. And into there. And bam. Right. Now, your steam's going to come out here. And so it's nice, it only uses 3 pipes. So we can have this up all here. And we're actually going to go and I will bring it into a trash can because we don't really need it. Actually, let's put it into a quantum tank. Quantum tank. Oh, can't spell. Here we are. Just so you can see it fill up as when we get it working. I'm going to go out. So that's your whole setup. That's everything. But now you need something to control it, right? It's not going to work as is. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to empty this inventory. Oh, almost everything. And then we're going to grab some of the redstone needed, which I don't even have everything. A dropper. Okay, let's use that. Okay. So now, right? Now what we want to do is we want to build off of this. So I'm going to use heat-proof metal casings because it looks kind of nice. You obviously don't have to use it. At this point, any regular building block will do just fine. Keep that in mind. So now, we want to take a comparator out on this. So this will pretty much tell us when a bucket gets back into the system. This lets us know when to like reprime it all. Right. We're gonna put a redstone repeater, full delay, into a block up. And we're gonna go here. And ooh, I believe there's a torch there. 2 droppers facing each other. And we're gonna put a single item in here. And that was the item I needed. Fucking smart. Okay. Now we're going to get and we're going to put a block here with a comparator here. My hopper back. And we're going to put 2 hoppers into each other. We're going to get a block of redstone and sticky piston. Bam. Now we're going to take a read out from here with the comparator. This will go into a redstone repeater with a thing for a 1 tick pulse. And I don't know if it's necessarily needed, but in my setup, I liked putting a pulse gate for more red. It's just to ensure that we get a really small tick delay. There are other options, literally anything, so that when this turns on, when this redstone repeater turns on, you get a really small tick delay. That's it, right? So now what we're going to use, and this is what I like to use for this this part of it. And I guess I didn't even need the piece of redstone. We're going to use laser IO. And my reason for using this is it's just easy. Right? Because pretty much when this gets a tick pulse, we want it to pulse, if I can get to it, we want to pulse this toggle bus to enable it, just to give power to this space just a little bit for our ME annihilation plane to turn on just for a split second, to mine it, to break the hatch and dump it. Right? That's it. That's the only reason we want that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this, bam. Connect this, bam. Okay. We're going to set this to be an input on whatever channel. So we're going to we'll do white, the redstone channel 0. We're going to go output strong. I'm going to place that here. That is it. That is all. Now what we're going to do, and I guess there's a reason to use the redstone, is we need exactly 47 items. This is exactly how long the lava bucket will last. And we're going to throw that in there. Right? So this primes everything. So now what we do is we're going to take a bucket of... Yeah, we'll take a regular bucket. I think this is correct. We're going to dump it in there. This needs steam. I completely forgot. So let's actually... Crap. Let's actually just give it a bit of that first, and we're going to dump that in there, and we're going to give that a higher transfer priority, so it always fills up. Okay, so this is going, or it should go. What did I do wrong? Did I go over here? There we go. That's what we like to see. Other side. And you can redo this redstone. It's a poor redstone. The timing is here with the 40%. Oh, look at. Okay, so let's see. It breaks it. There we go. You just saw that work. So now this is reset. This is going. And so it needs to go back and forth one time, right? So this is going there, and then it should, when this is done, 47, start going back. And so now when this empties here, it will trigger this again. It'll enable this, it will break it, plop the bucket into here, place the hatch back down, and you're off to the races. The temperature will drop. So let's see, when this is done, oh, right here, we're gonna see this temperature drop. It's pretty egregious. There's no way around that. Maybe you can get it to, maybe you can do like a second bucket in here to cut down on time a little bit. The only problem with that is that on some laggy-ish servers, it might break the hatch multiple times, which will give you a little bit of a headache in that terms. The reason for the hopper down here, oh, well, we can check. That almost there. Let's check. Will it? Oh, see, it breaks it more than once. See, that's our big problem. And when it breaks it more than once, I think, yeah, we got the lava bucket stuck in there. That's the big problem. So we can't have that. So you're gonna have to stick with the one, and it works. It lets you use lava. It's inefficient though. And this hopper over here is purely to allow it working on servers that may not be running the smoothest. So your TPS, if that is low, if there's server lag, this would be the this hopper would help that. Or else it like won't mine this at all, or it won't mine or place it or whatever. Yeah, and so if you ever want to expand this, right, you need a block space in between for this bit of stuff here. But then you can go and do your 3 with your controller here, blah blah blah, right underneath, and you can tile it. And then for this, just run it off the exact same timer. You only need one timer for the whole thing. They'll all work in sync, right? So we'll hook that up to here and hook this into here. And then, you know, you'd get, where is it? You would get a copy of this and place it there, and that's where your toggle bus would be, right? And you can tile it as much as you want on the same redstone circuit. If I change this circuit, I will upload another video with the changed circuit, and I'll update the title of this video notifying that the circuit has changed. This circuit will work. It functions. On laggy servers, it may hiccup a little bit. And if I figure out a nice, compact, and reliable timer that doesn't get affected by lag, you will see that change in the title and a new upload about it. But this is my little setup for using lava buckets. and I hope that you enjoyed. Have a good day.